Excuse me. Introducing first, your challenger, fighting out of the blue corner. He hails from Milton Keynes. He's 32 years old, stands 9 inches tall, and weighing at 170 pounds. He fights out of Icon Jiu-Jitsu. He has a perfect mixed martial arts record of 5 contests with 5 wins. Let's hear it for your challenger, Christie. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He hails from Nottingham. He's 23 years old, stands 6 feet tall, and weighing in at 170 pounds. He fights out of gym combat and has a fantastic mixed martial arts record of 9 contests, 7 wins and 2 losses. Let's hear it for your champion, the current Fight UK welterweight title holder, This title contest is fought over 3 arena rounds.
The first of our 2 titles on the line, Dave, as we have welterweight title action. The champion, Carl the Bomber Booth, a powerful striker, coming in against Icon Jiu-Jitsu's Nick Christie. What a fight this looks set to be. It's Nick Christie coming forward in the white shorts against Carl Booth with the mohawk in the black trunks, and Booth a powerful fight from the clinch, which he's trying to get there, Dave.
Yep, we've seen Booth before, as you say, Ben. Defending champion, had a great bout last time out of Fight UK. Training at the Rough House, I believe. Very, very dangerous striker.
Christie, credit to him, taking the fight to his opponent, as I believe he saw his teammate Jefferson George do at the last Fight UK. Fighters who've come in there against Carl Booth and almost been intimidated before they've gone in, haven't fared too well, have been knocked out quickly. But Christie doing the right thing by taking the fight to the champion. And these situations, that's exactly what you've got to do. You've got to take the fight to the champion. And that's exactly what Christie's doing, is he gets an underhook on the left-hand side, and now he's looking to pummel.
Yeah, I mean, the fight with Jefferson was so close, and it's interesting you mentioned that Christie's his teammate, because what a great insight he's got there into the world of Carl Booth. And at this amateur level, it's very difficult to get information on your opponents, to get tape and, form a game plan. But Christie's obviously going to know all about Booth from his teammate. He's pushing the pace here. He's got Booth pinned up to the cage where he can't use his weapons, and that's that devastating left and right hand that he lands. Big knee though from Booth. He's trying to create some space and use that Muay Thai clinch.
One of his key weapons, that clinch. Carl Booth, an explosive striker, but Christie doing the right thing. Just trying to push the 2 together there almost. It's Booth on the outside now, and this is where the danger, from Christie's point of view, Dave, this is where the danger will happen. When Booth has got the range, and he's got the ability to throw those huge big punches and kicks that we know he can throw.
Big looping hand from Christie.
Booth throws a nice big leg kick there.
That was a heavy low kick, Ben. That could work well for him.
Christie closing the distance once again, and a nice trip, gets his man on the canvas. Beautiful how he came on the inside and just got that trip, and now what he's got is the time to work.
Yeah, if Carl Booth does have a weakness, Ben, at this amateur level, it is perhaps his takedown defense. All credit to Christie, but Booth now maybe looking for a leg lock, Ben. As we said, you can't have any twisting locks there. It's a difficult position to take advantage of. Obviously the Achilles crush, usually the type of submission you do from the top position, not from your back like this.
There's Christie landing the shots from the top, and like you say, Dave, I think without having to worry about the threat of the heel hook, which to be honest is the big one you've got to worry about in that position. The fighter's really scared of those heel hooks, obviously, because straight away it's not so much as a pain submission, but when the pressure comes on, it all comes on at once. And there we see the end of the round. Very close from these two. A great start from Christie though for me, Dave.
Yeah, very close round. I mean, I think on the base of it, maybe we've got to give it to Christie that first period. It was a very close round, but he was able to shut Booth down, work some grappling against the cage positionally, avoid any of the big shots. I mean, from Carl Booth's point of view, I think the corner are going to be telling him, you know, keep the distance, don't overcommit now, land the leg kicks, stay on the outside, because one of the leg kicks worked particularly well. From Christie's point of view, I think his team are going to be happy with that, you know. He's got closer distance and look to grapple with him. A very evenly poised title matchup we've got here at Fight UK. Very interesting second round about to get underway. Carsten Len joint I see there in the corner of Carl Booth.
Great level of experience, somebody who's fought for the Fight UK bantamweight title. It's good to see, like you talk about these guys, even at the amateur level, the fighters that are around fighters like Carl Booth can only help these guys get better, training on a daily basis with these professional fighters. But as you say, Dave, not the first round that Booth would have been hoping for, but he's come from behind before, and we've seen him with very, very, very strong performances in the second and third rounders. I feel Leon Roberts just mopping some water up there. That the corner spilling as we start in the second. Booth for me already looks a little bit more relaxed in this round. It looks like he's bouncing a little bit more. It looks like he's into his stance a little bit more.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, like I said, Ben, I'd expect his corner team to tell him to relax, work that distance, work the footwork, and he's certainly doing that. In that southpaw position, nice right hand there. Goes back to orthodox. He's definitely got the confidence to mix up his stance, Ben.
Nice body kick as well, and he's landing these punches now. I think Booth's really solved the riddle of the range, so to speak. He's got his opponent at the end of his jab and at the end of his kicks, and that's exactly where he'll want him. Christie needs to really close the distance down, but what's happening is Booth's getting the timing right, so as he goes to close the distance down, Booth's able to land either a punch or a kick, and I think we're seeing Christie hesitate a little bit here.
Yeah, nice right hand, but as I say that, Christie ball rushes Booth up to the cage. For little knees on the inside, he's going to be happy with it here, Christie. I expect to see him try and drop down for a takedown, certainly. From Booth's point of view, Ben, he's got to get used to these positions, and that's what it's about at this amateur level, learning positions. He's going to have to try and pummel in, almost trying to use overhooks now. He's got to try and snake that hand in, Ben, because he's got to get used to this. Guys are not going to want to stand and bang with him. Does well to separate the head, as I said.
That's a
beautiful knee.
Beautiful big knee coming through. That's exactly what Booth was looking for, and you make a good point, Dave. That's exactly what he needs to do. He needs to really try and pummel his way through. But once again, we talked about it at the start, and the amateur ranks here with the 8 ounce, the bigger gloves, harder to pummel through. Obviously, with more resistance, it's a bigger surface area you're trying to pass through. The opponent pulls with that overhook, pulls and try and stop you. But there's another knee coming through.
Beautiful knee and a right hand.
I think Christie's really going to struggle here. Carl Booth's got him where he wants him now.
I'd like to see Carl Booth let his man up from here, Ben. Right, how many times do we say that with fighters? Or at least jump down in his guard and start raining blows, because he's given Christie time to recover, Ben. I think he was really, really hurt there.
Like you said, you've really either got to do one or the other. You've got to either commit straight away to the guard, or you've got to back up and let him up. The last thing you want to do is knock him down and then let him recover.
Let's see what Christie's legs are like, Ben. Oh, nice knee on the inside from Booth again. Beautiful uppercut from Booth.
Christie covering up here. Booth really in the ascendancy, throws a nice body kick. Christie's really got to try and get his head together as he comes in for a takedown but can't quite get it. And Booth turns the hip beautifully. And now I think we're going to see another knee. Christie needs to get a hand down if he can. And here come the uppercuts. Folded down into the canvas. Booth pouring the pressure on. There's not a long left in the round as well, you've got to forget. Booth landed some huge shots, but Christie just covering up. I think he's just trying to ride this out, Dave.
Roberts having a close look at this. This could be all over, Ben.
This is a very, very tight one to call, Booth. I think it's the end of the round. It is indeed the end of the round. Somehow Christie made it through. But Carl Booth had to take that round, and I think he's put his opponent in a really, really tough spot.
Corner team of Carl Booth very upset. They feel like the fight should be over. And I've got to say, Ben, at this moment in time, Christie, he's looking in great pain.
I think it is going to be over, Dave. Referee Leon Roberts taking a very close look at the action. And he's
waved
waved
it off.
It's all over. Carl Booth defends his title. The last fight that he's going to have in amateur, and he wins it with a TKO corner stoppage in the second round. Carl Booth, 8-2 as a semi-pro. A real one to look out for when he makes his transition to the professional ranks, Dave.
Yeah, fantastic performance from Carl Booth, and he didn't have it all his own way. Nick Christie posed a few of the problems that Carl Booth's going to face in the future here. People are going to look to take him down and close the distance. He did well when he had the opportunity, worked well at range, switch hitting and all sorts. Carl Booth, one to watch out for, a dangerous, dangerous striker.
What's that step, son? Don't trip. Don't fall over, Tommy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of round 2, with his opponent in no position to continue, the referee, Mr. William Roberts, going to stop this contest.